I used to be the assistant pastor at a church up north in Munster, Indiana, and served there for 8 years, I think. And then I had a call here to be the pastor in 1987. And we came down to visit, and there was nothing here yet.
Like
nothing here yet. I mean,
like it was fields. I grew up in Marion Kessler. You know, like I would talk to my brother who still lives there to this day, and he's like, there's nothing out there. No one's ever going to live out there. Like they couldn't even fathom that we'd want to put a church out here because there's nobody there.
The mission executive who was responsible for starting new congregations came, led us over here to the property. We had property, that's all we had. And the mission executive said to us, just imagine what this could be. Literally, we had to imagine. I couldn't imagine.
The first time that he had the call, we both knew we couldn't take it because he was not well. And he's fine now, by the way. So, yeah.
I had years in between, 87 and 92. And then I got the call the second time, interestingly enough. And I trusted God, and we talked about it a lot. And
the school part was a big deal for me. The kids, 6th, 5th, 1st, and preschool. That's hard to move them then.
I moved the kids in the middle of a school year. Do you want to do that? There is a difference between faith and trust. Faith is a relationship you have with somebody. If you know somebody really, really well, you can trust that they will have your back and not ask you to do something hurtful. I was real excited about my walk with God, and he had been with us in the previous congregations and did some real exciting things and watched God at work. And he'd been with me all the way through this. I knew him well, and so when a call like this came in, I trusted him. And the exciting thing was being part of a church where nobody could say, we didn't do it that way before. We've never done it that way before, and it was always my vision that school here.
Yeah.
And can't we make this happen? I was excited that there was a preschool already in place. Nancy Riemann started the school here and did a great job getting that thing established. And so we got the leadership together, and Michelle seriously did some math and trying to figure out what it would take to
She's good at
this
math.
happen. She's really
good
at
math.
And figured out how to make this happen. And it was a kind of a scary time. When we started the school with no buildings, we had no place to put these kids, and we had to use a portable classroom. It was literally falling apart at the end, but we used that for a bunch of years as the building until we got the building built. This ministry has always been, and I think will continue to be, for those to come. And it takes faith. I mean, for somebody to walk in the door, just walking in the door takes faith. Maybe you don't even know who you have faith in yet, or what that faith is about. But the way to explore a relationship with God is to try to explore a relationship with God. The way you learn to trust God is by trusting God, and then he comes through, and you go, oh, that's cool. I couldn't imagine what God was going to do here.
4 of our grandchildren go here. They've all been here since preschool. So, it makes me cry. That's just so cool to see 4 of our grandkids here. And the first class had 14 multi-age groups. There's 600 now. Okay, I think back to that and I'm like, oh.
Come a long way.
Come a long way.
And it's so rewarding as a pastor and just as a plain old Christian, because I now trust God with open fields.